Alright, so today we're checking out the NAKTO F2. This is a 20 by 4 inch fat tire electric bike and the Super 73 style or moped style. Very interesting frame, very nice big open area here where the battery goes. And there's two versions of this. This is the standard F2. There's an F2 Plus that has some upgrades. I'll talk about them as I talk about the specs here, but they're basically pretty much the same bike. So the bike does weigh about 68 pounds total, but it should hold riders well over 300 pounds, so no worries about that. And you might be able to carry an extra rider there in the back with this longer seat. Got a front fork suspension here with a lockout and adjustment, and you have a dual rear suspension here on each side. So there's a shock on the left and the right for the rear, so a very smooth ride. The motor back here is a 500 watt motor. On the Plus version, you get a 750 watt motor. 180 millimeter rotors here in the back and in the front for your disc brakes. They are cable brakes or mechanical brakes. If you want the hydraulic disc brakes, you do have to upgrade to the Plus version. The Plus version does come with hydraulic disc brakes. Get a rear brake light back here, as well as a rear reflector on top of the plastic fender. In the front, you get a plastic fender. You can hear the front disc brakes, and you get this nice, very large headlight in the front. Here's a look at the handlebar plus the bike display. It's a Shimano 6-speed shifter. You get a thumb throttle right here. Here's your display, pedal assist level, speed, odometer, and battery level there. Headlight button here, horn, plus and minus for your pedal assist levels, and then your power button is on the bottom here. And the grips are fairly nice and comfortable and slightly ergonomic. And here are your brake levers. Taking a look at the battery, you do get a little power or capacity display here. You can press that button and it shows you how much battery level you have if you don't want to turn the bike on. Charge port down here. The key for taking the battery out, it does lock for security and so it doesn't get stolen. You get two keys, and then your on-off switch down here. Regarding charging the battery does need to be in the on position for the battery to be active. Otherwise, if you aren't going to ride the bike for a while, you just turn it off and the battery just goes into like a dormant state. The charger is a 54 volt 3 amp charger, so it takes about 4 to 5 hours to charge it to full. It's a 16 amp hour battery, and they're advertising about 30 to 60 miles of range, and that kind of depends on your terrain and also your riding style. Now, putting the bike together was super easy on this one. It came in a huge box, and because it's basically assembled out of the box, basically in the factory. Normally you have to put the front wheel on and everything. This one here, you pull it out of the box, front wheel, everything's already assembled, even the headlight, the fenders, everything. The only thing you got to put on is the handlebar, and it requires loosening up these 4 bolts here, and then you take that off and then put the handlebar on, and you're good to go. I think the only thing I did was put the pedals on, and that was it. Even the kickstand was already installed. So if you're looking for a really easy to assemble e-bike out of the box, this is definitely one to consider. All right, so I'm going to do the normal speed test first, see how fast this bike goes in pedal assist and throttle only, and then I'll give you my thoughts at the end of the video. All right, going to start the speed test now. We're going to be in pedal assist level 1. And just going to pedal to see how fast this will go with the motor assisting. So just doing a normal pace there for the pedaling, nothing too dramatic. Getting about 6 miles an hour. I'll get to level 2. Pedaling now. And we're up to 11 miles an hour. Let's go level 3. And hit about 16. All right, let's hit level 4 now. And we're about 22 miles an hour in level 4. All right, going to level 5.
22, 23. I think we're maxing out at about 23. Hit 24 just there for a second. Alright, I'm going to do a throttle only speed test now and pedal assist level 1. Speed should be about the same, yeah, 6 miles an hour. Level 2. 11. Level 3. 16, 17, 16. So yeah, they're the same as on pedal assist with pedaling. Alright, so just to give you my thoughts on the bike. Overall, pretty nice. I highly recommend going to the Plus version because this is a pretty fast bike, and I think the hydraulic disc brakes are kind of required at these speeds. But the mechanical disc brakes do still work okay. They're fairly good. I would just stay, just for precautionary reasons, stay under 20 miles an hour. And we're going to do a little bit of off-roading here just to show you that the bike can go through grass. It's got plenty of power. Even the standard version, if you want to go do a little light off-roading, not a problem. You can go around here, no problem. Plenty of power, plenty of torque. I think it's like 16 Newton meters of torque, so shouldn't have any issues. And let's get back onto the sidewalk here. But you know, that's the fat tires working for you. Suspension, again, totally fine in terms of going off-roading. I didn't have any issues with being uncomfortable. The suspension works pretty well overall. I really don't feel the bumps. I mean, when I go back off onto the grass, yeah, you feel the bumps a little bit, but the seat's comfortable. I don't feel like I'm going to be rattled to death or anything like that. And I got, again, plenty of power. So overall, I think this is going to be a pretty fun bike. Should be fairly durable. The build quality is fairly good for the price point. I think you're going to have many years of use out of this bike. And the range is decent for the capacity of the battery. Again, if you want more capacity, more range, get the Plus version, and that does come with the hydraulic disc brakes. Definitely recommend that. So the link will be in the description if you guys want to check out the bike. There might be a discount code there as well for the Christmas holidays. Got questions, comments, etc. Let me know in the comment section below. That'll do it for this video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.